And, well, you can see the result. Taylor with glasses. There are those who reckon it'll make him even more dangerous than he was before, if that's humanly possible. But the power, a new-look power against the man they call Mighty Mike, the child darting prodigy, you could say. Won the World Masters at just 17 years of age, but hasn't really fulfilled the immense potential that he has. Taylor against Van Gerwen, the young Dutchman to get us underway. And Phil Taylor with the glasses.
That's right, Van Gerwen.
80.
This is his first game, but has already lost in this tournament so far. Lost in the qualifiers to Wes Newton, 4-3. Wes Newton took out 1-6-1 to beat him. But the following day, qualified by getting to the final of the World Under-21 World Championships, was going to be played on stage in the PDC Greatest Show on Earth in December and January.
The World Championship coming out at the Alexandra Palace. Record-breaking ticket sales for that, as there have been for this event here in Wolverhampton. The big question everyone has been asking, can anyone stop Taylor winning a fourth consecutive Grand Slam?
No, he's not the only Taylor to wear the big bins. We saw Dennis Taylor years ago in snooker. So it did him proud. Just make sure that Phil Taylor knows it's legs and not frames.
Yeah. But Taylor, yeah, we mentioned those 4 defeats in 8 days, which made his mind up to go to the opticians. He lost to Lewis, of course, in that epic World Grand Prix semi-final in Dublin. He was then beaten by James Wade in the final of Championship League darts. And then the following weekend in Killarney in Ireland, he lost on the Saturday to Simon Whitlock, and then was beaten on the Sunday by promising young star Joe Cullen. So those 4 defeats in 8 days. It's not often you talk about Taylor in those terms. But look at that, he's left tops to break. And he's going to get darts to break in the opening leg.
78.
Yeah, poor leg from Van Gerwen. Can't afford that against the legend himself. Tops for Taylor. Oh, double 10. He knows Van Gerwen can feel him behind. 83.
30.
And he's going to get a chance.
Michael, you require 83.
You wouldn't believe that, would you? Taylor had double trouble at the World Grand Prix, and here Van Gerwen, 1 dart at bull. Well,
35.
nowhere near. He was near the treble.
Double 5 for Taylor. As you say, Van Gerwen did have that 1 dart double in the first round of the World Championships a few years ago. Didn't take it. Didn't take it then. Will he get another chance? Taylor, that's 5 darts of the double for Taylor. 6.
You just don't believe that, do you? Taylor, of course, lost here 12 months ago in the group to Vincent van der Voort. And Van Gerwen pinches the leg after Taylor misses 6 darts at a double. Well, you would not believe that.
He needs bigger glasses.
Business as usual at the start of this leg, though.
125.
Taylor recently saying, celebrating his 50th birthday this year, that he's going to go on for at least another 5 years. He wants 20 world titles. 15 so far. The man is a sporting phenomenon.
Can't argue with that. First time, maybe a little bit of pressure on Phil. First time he's played in a big event with the glasses on. Obviously done a lot of practice at home, in the back room, exhibitions. First time on the TV stage. Did leave double top after 12, but 6 darts at the double cost him the leg. Nothing wrong with the scoring.
Not often you see that, Alan.
100.
But Taylor, in the past, has been awry with his doubles on occasions, but
78.
Remember, lost to Vincent van der Voort in the group here, but what a win. 16-2 over Scott Waits in our final here at Wolverhampton 12 months ago.
Yeah, has won the tournament
96.
3 times, as you said, group stages. Lost to Van der Voort, lost to Andy Jenkins a year before in the group stages. So these groups are vulnerable.
41.
Loose starts from Van Gerwen.
Failure required 40.
Left tops again after 12.
Surely this time. Double 10 for Taylor. Yeah, finally, at the 8th attempt, hits a double.
Third leg.
1-all it is. And Michael Van Gerwen needs a good start here, but
51.
well, 51, too rushed as well. Van Gerwen must sense that Taylor isn't at his best here, and he hasn't really been able to push him.
Certainly not scoring very well. Van Gerwen only hit 1 ton
58.
and a 140 plus. He'll do better than that in tournaments like this, in these big games on TV.
85.
Big majors supplied by the PDC. Daily Mirror Grand Slam of Darts, one of the biggest on the calendar now.
Well, Taylor here looking for a first maximum.
140.
There's no doubt it's going to take time for him to get used to playing in match conditions with glasses when you've played all your career without them. So it's all very new for Phil Taylor, all very new for us as well, of course.
I'm sure he'll conquer it. One of the big practices in the game, Phil. I'm sure he's there.
140.
Well, in control of this leg, left a bogey, but it won't matter. And Van Gerwen here, too many, as you say, too many loose darts. A good dart, then a poor dart, then a good dart. And inconsistency like that doesn't equal a win over Phil Taylor.
Well, you can't give him too many chances. Phil did miss 6 darts of the double to break in the very first leg.
90.
He's going to get a shot here
Rivalry
if Van
required
Gerwen cannot take out the
144.
144. Well, can't do it now. He'll come down for 19s.
94.
73 for Taylor. Trouble 19 for double 8.
73.
Well, this would be to break the throw. Taylor has 2 darts at double 8. That was a really good first dart. Now then, double 4. 1 out of 9 on the doubles.
65.
1 out of 10 on the doubles.
Rivalry required 50.
Keeps giving Van Gerwen the chance to hold throw. He's had so many. Well, he's missed a big 18, so 14 double 8. Well, he went for 6 to leave tops, so he's missed 2 big numbers.
32.
Well, that's pants.
Failure required 8.
Yeah. I think rubbish sums it up, and Michael Van Gerwen will know that. As Taylor finally breaks the throw. Taylor has missed 10 darts at double in the first 3 legs of the match, but he's broken. But how poor were those 3 darts from Michael Van Gerwen. What a great chance he had, because Taylor missed again, to hold throw and to go ahead. He would have been ahead with an average of less than 80.
Well, he stopped his flow. He's a flowing player, as we've seen,
95.
very fast. He stopped himself twice by missing the big numbers. It cost him the leg.
Well, we talk about
41.
only 4 years or so ago when he won the World Masters. It is fair to say that he hasn't kicked on from there. I mean, an immense talent. At the time, people were talking in terms of, you know, he could be
135.
as good as Barneveld, but he just hasn't fulfilled that potential.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Was a better player around that time. But it is tough. The PDC circuit,
41.
so good now. So many good players going into the Pro Tour next year. Very professional. All the money in the game now. These players are household names.
59.
Just get a feeling here that with Taylor being below par, that Van Gerwen has missed a trick.
100.
He certainly has. Well, best place to take the misses on the anniversary. If you can't get in the Waldorf, come to the Civic at Wolves.
100.
Well, I hope he's at least buying her a meal afterwards.
Yeah, pie and peas.
Disappointing
59.
performance this has been by
Fairly
Michael
required
van Gerwen. Phil
112.
Taylor averaging only 92, Van Gerwen averaging shy of 74. Tops then for Taylor for 3-1.
72.
11 darts he's missed at a double.
Van Gerwen back on 260, a long way behind, just not scoring.
60.
In the fourth leg,
Fairly
only 4
required
scores of
40.
100 or more. That's only 1 per leg, that's not good enough. Hasn't hit tops in the game yet. It still hasn't.
Double 15 now, yeah. That first dart made it awkward, didn't it? Because the flight was blocking most of the bed.
24.
Well, yeah, he's left himself double 8 with Van Gerwen a long way back, and the young Dutchman
85.
here, well, he threw away that last
Fairly
dart.
required 16.
Yeah, through in anger. Taylor on a different side of the board from 10s and 20s.
Game
And
shot
gets it this
fourth
time. Goes
Phil
3-1 at the break. Michael van Gerwen not in the game. Phil Taylor with his new specs goes 3-1 ahead. Come back soon.
Three times Grand Slam winner Phil Taylor wearing glasses for the first time ever in competition, averaging only 86.7, having missed 14 darts at a double. But still far too good for young Dutchman Michael van Gerwen, averaging 73. Taylor 3-1 up in his first match as he looks to win a fourth consecutive Grand Slam crown.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Taylor scoring. Bit dodgy on the finishing. Van Gerwen
81.
hasn't done either.
Yeah, just get the feeling, you look at those numbers, that Van Gerwen has missed a really good chance here. Certainly to put Taylor under some pressure and maybe to take Taylor out.
97.
I can't see Taylor losing from 3-1. But he did lose a high-quality Championship League darts final against James Wade from 3-1 up.
96.
Wade winning 6-5 with 115 average. When Whitlock beat him in Ireland, the Aussie averaged 111.
Yeah, when people are averaging big scores like that, you can't argue with that.
Even if you are Phil Taylor.
Absolutely. Well, we've seen Paul Nicholson
97.
play his championship wearing glasses. And James Wade, Mark Webster and Phil Taylor join the glasses crew by winning a TV event.
Just a case of getting used to them, isn't it? As you say, he will have
92.
practiced with the glasses, but there's nothing quite like doing it on the stage. Match practice and just getting used to them. It'll take a little
60.
time. Bound to.
Certainly will. 172 for Taylor. Just looking at setting up here another one of those. Oh, treble 20 on leave, double 16.
100.
72, chance of Van Gerwen, if he doesn't hit, at least
167.
leave a better shot. 'Cause Taylor may only get 1 dart at the double, but treble 19 leaves the bull. Bull for 167 to get him back into the game.
142.
On the wire.
That's what he can do. That's what he's
72.
capable of. But that is what we've seen all too infrequently since he's come over to the PDC. Shots like that, and he wasn't far away. Double 3 for Taylor for another break.
69.
Wow, 3 out of 19 doubles hit by Phil Taylor. Would you believe it? Double 8 for Van Gerwen. 2 falls for 3-2.
21.
Can't afford to do that. Cannot afford to do that.
Fairly required 3.
Well, it's not often you see the maestro on double 1, but he's got to hit the single first, which he does. And his room, top of the shop, Madhouse. It's been called many a name.
Game shot.
Taylor will be happy. He's got in the green bit to go 4-1 ahead, shaking his head. He knows he's not played well. At the end of the day, just get the win and get in the back room. The interview should be interesting.
Well, yeah, I mean, 17 missed starts at double and an average of 86, and he's still 4-1 up. And you often see in a TV major, Taylor have one iffy performance, don't you? One match where he's far from his best, when he's vulnerable. I just wonder whether this is his iffy performance. Van Gerwen just hasn't been at the races, but 86 average, 17 missed starts and a double.
Absolutely. You can't average 75, miss 6 starts at a double against
94.
Phil Taylor, even when he's not playing to the top of his game. Well, last chance to Lou now. Has to win the last 4 legs.
Taylor lost the first leg, having missed 6 darts and a double. Well, that's better. The first of the match, but that's much more like it from Phil Taylor. And
Celebrates with the Eric Morecambe glasses flick. First 180 of the match. Double 20, double 13, double 16. Hit this to beat Colin Lloyd in the quarterfinals last year.
99.
Well, this could be the World Under-21 finalist Michael Van Gerwen's last throw to the board. Well, he's at 100, but he still hasn't left to finish. But Phil Taylor homes in on 32.
so there we go. Finally, a double with the first dart, and you can